Welcome back from the break on the Thursday Night Sports Show. I'm Jared Stratton, here to catch you up on CSU athletics. On Tuesday, the CSU volleyball team traveled to Laramie, Wyoming to take on the Cowgirls. The Rams lost in 4 sets, and CTV reporter Jessica Mendoza talked to the head coach after the game.
Hi, Ram fans. I'm Jessica Mendoza here with head coach Tom Hilbert. Tom, how did you feel tonight's game went?
Not very well. Wyoming has more weapons than we do, and they did a good job of scouting us and blocking us, and so we ended up playing really tentative, making a lot of unforced hitting errors, and you can't do that against a team this good and at their place. So we played really one good game from a point scoring perspective. When we were serving in set 2, we did some really good things, but we never really had great offense the entire night.
What are you guys going to do going into the next couple of games in the Mountain West Conference to improve?
Well, we got to practice. We have to serve receive better. We have to play better defense because we need to get into rallies and win in rallies. I think we have some good attackers. I think we've got to figure out what we're going to do on the right side of the court because we're not getting a lot of production there.
All right, thank you very much. I'm Jessica Mendoza here with CTV in Wyoming.
The next game for the Rams will be against the red-hot Air Force Falcons, who are 12-5 on the season. The game will be this Friday at 7 in the evening. On the football team, CSU wide receiver Preston Williams has been continuing to show why he's on the Biletnikoff Award watch list. Through the first 5 games, he already has over 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, and nearly 40 receptions, 39 to be exact. After practice yesterday, CSU reporter Brian Buck was able to talk to him about the award.
What's it like to kind of be rewarded for the work you put in?
Grateful. It was a shock at first. I didn't really think I was going to get picked for it, but I'm real grateful for it. So.
I mean, you got 511 yards in the season, almost 40 catches. You're pretty deserving. What about it was a shock to you?
Just being, on the watch list, just being thought of as one of the top receivers. So, just keep doing our thing, try to win games.
Do you feel like a top receiver? Is that your mindset?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I always feel like a top receiver.
In the country, though, you feel like you're getting that perception, that recognition?
Definitely. Trying to put CSU on the map always.
And Preston Williams will have every chance to put CSU on the map with this game on Saturday. They will be playing against the San Jose Spartans, who haven't won a single game all year. In all of their losses, the opposing team has thrown for over 300 yards, and in each of the first 2 games, they gave up over 400 yards in the air. This will give Preston Williams an even better chance of having the best game of the year. Preston Williams and the Rams will be playing against the Spartans in San Jose this Saturday at 8:30 in the evening. Speaking of CSU football, I went out onto the LSC Plaza with CTV reporters Brian Buck, Jessica Mendoza, and Jason Ortiz to see what the students think about the football team.
Do you know how well the football team's doing this year?
Pretty bad. Not good. They're like 1-3 or something.
Not well.
1-4? Yeah. Is that right? Something like that.
What do you think about the head coach, Mike Bobo?
I think he should be fired. And I think before Tony Frank leaves, he needs to fire Bobo.
Isn't he sick? Yeah, he has like a sickness, so I hope he gets better, but I also hope he quits so we can get a better coach.
I know the football players too, like some of them are not the biggest fans of him. He's super intense. I've heard he's really intense.
He was at the University of Georgia, and he was good there, but their defense couldn't stop Grandma.
Some people are kind of calling to fire Mike Bobo. Do you guys think we should fire Mike Bobo?
Yes, because our football team is trash
if
right
we're
now.
losing.
If we're losing, we should hire a new coach.
I think it might be time to go in a new direction. Probably should get rid of that guy.
Oh, yeah, he's out of here.
Based on the record and how good we were last season, I think maybe we might need a change. I hope he doesn't hear me say that, though.
I think we should keep him around. Don't give up on him yet. Like, dang.
So it cost $8 million to buy out his contract. How would we come up with that money?
I don't know. That seems pretty hard.
I don't know where that money would come from.
Through like tickets, I guess, like revenue from the game, selling tickets, concessions, stuff like that, I guess.
I mean, we came up with enough money to build a new stadium, so I feel like we could get it somewhere.
GoFundMe, fire Mike Bobo.
Student fees.
Perfect. How do you feel about Mike Bobo's contract? How many nuts could you buy with $8 million?
I guess we'll never know the answer to that one. I don't think any of us were really expecting that negative of a reception, but despite all of this, Bobo still has a positive record on his CSU career, and we'll have to watch and the rest of the season to see how it all goes. All right, well, that's all the sports I have for today, but if you were a baseball fan, you're in luck. Well, it depends actually if you're a Rockies fan or not, because the Rockies actually ended up losing in, I believe, the bottom of the 10th inning. Moustakas ended up hitting a single to win the game. The Rockies were originally behind for a majority of the game, but they ended up tying it in the 9th inning, but they weren't able to hold on. So we're going to have to see if they can hold on for the next few games. That's all the sports I have for today in total, but make sure to check CTV Twitter and CTV Channel 11 on YouTube for the latest in CSU athletics. I'm Jared Stratton, and up next is Colin Sanders with Corgi Entertainment.